What is up, everybody? In I One Land, we are back for an episode 2 confessional. I know it's shocking. Rachel made it to episode 2. Woohoo! Rach, confess. Maybe just start off with whatever's on your mind, and Rocky and I will probe you with some things we want answered.
I'm gonna be honest, nothing related to this game is currently on my mind. But I'll make something up. So my dumb ass decided to do the solo part of the challenge, which was I don't know why I did that. I should have just sat out or like I don't know. But whatever. I think I did kind of good, but also I don't think that the concept of the drawings were like that hard. So like other people could have drawn them better and we could be fucked. Um but I don't know. I don't think anybody would like blame me if we lose. Just because like nobody else was really willing to do the challenge and like I think that I did okay. I don't know. Like the drawings that I didn't get were absolute shit. So like that's on them. Also Owen is weird as fuck.
What happened?
Well, Maddie told me this whole story about how Owen tried to this motherfucker. He tried to like not do the challenge, or like to delay doing the challenge until like when I would already be at work the next day. And as the solo or whatever, I had to like do my challenge after everyone. So Maddie was like, well, if we wait, then Rachel's not going to be able to compete. And then basically, apparently, Owen said some shit along the lines of like, oh, well, would that necessarily be a bad thing? Uh, and so he basically would have just been like throwing the comp, which is like stupid. Like, I don't know if it's like, I don't know what's not clicking in his little brain, but had he done that, I made everyone like more than aware that like if I was gonna do the solo part, I had to have it done. Like I had to have them have their parts done like the first day so that I could do my challenge in the morning when I got off work. And if he didn't compete till the next day, I was not going to be able to compete, especially if he waited until I was already at work. So I think he's just a little cracked. He told Matt he's in his villain era. I said, I think he's in his stupid era, but that's just me.
So now, does that make you obviously not trust him, want him out if you lose?
It's not even a trust thing. He's literally just dumb. Like, I don't know how he thought that would work. Like everyone would know it was his fault still. So I think he's just a little crackhead, but um, honestly, it could be fun. But I do think I did kind of already pre-vote him. So if we do go to tribal and I'm asleep, then that's where I'm at.
Now, do you think your score in the immunity challenge is going to hold up? Like, what's the vibe around camp? Granted, the lights are off. You don't know if you won, but are people like strategizing like y'all have no shot? Or is it sort of like lax, like, yeah, let's talk about it, but I really do think we won?
Girl, I think we could have gotten dead last and I could have gotten 0 points and this tribe would still be quiet as fuck. These people do not talk and I don't know what to do about it. Like I'm just here. Like, but also I feel like we kind of talked about the vote last round and like the vibes haven't really changed. So I think there's just kind of like a universal underlying like if we go to tribal, we'll vote Owen, and no one really needs to necessarily talk about it, but like I would like to talk to these people a little bit at least and kind of, I don't know. Oh, bye Drew. What the I don't know. It's just very strange. I don't really understand them, but I feel good about like how I did. Like, I don't know. I feel like it kind of takes a minute to like get your bearings in the challenge. Like, I feel like your first picture that you draw is like not gonna be great, you know, or like you're gonna have one that just like doesn't click like per team. So I feel like 8 is like a pretty solid score, but I don't know. It'll make me
Alrighty.
nervous.
Rocky, do you have any questions for the princess?
Hey girl. I had a brain fart. Like, oh my god, like five questions just went through my head at one time. This is so crazy.
Buffering.
You're lucky it's 420.
How are you feeling about the fortune teller twist? You haven't been yet, so how do you feel about that? Did Tim? I don't know if Tim came back and told you all like what happened, or even who went the first time for you all.
Robin.
Rob. Oh, so yeah, I know. Yeah, I know Robin did go for you all the first time. So yeah, how do you feel about that since you haven't been yet? Are you anxious to go? Are you just like, whatever, I don't want to go because it may put like a target on your back?
I mean, I don't really care. If I get to go, I'll go. If I don't get to go, I'll be okay. I don't know. Holy shit, sorry, I keep yawning. Tim told me that he didn't get anything, and he also listed off like who else was there. I already forgot, but I'm gonna make a list at some point. And then Robin told the girls that they got like a basically like if they don't vote at like they can choose not to vote at any tribal, and then they get an extra vote like for later, like kind of like a banking their vote type twist. But so Robin told the girls that, but told the tribe that it's like they bank their vote at the first tribal. And so basically like I feel good about like how the twist is going right now. I mean, Tim could be lying, but I also think like it's very likely that like someone could just get nothing because I think y'all putting 4 powers into the game every round is a bit too cracked. And I don't think y'all are that crazy, and y'all are a little crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the 2 people that went so far, like I feel good about them going. The only person I really wouldn't want to go would be Owen. Just because I really don't need him getting shit. That really stresses me out. I'm trying to think. Oh, and my last confessional, I said that I wanted to tell Maddie about the girls' chat, and then I did it. I don't know if that was a good idea, but I feel like I wanted like a trust foundation, and that's the only really piece of info that I had to share. So it was either that or spilling about Robin's power. And that felt like a little too much to share. So I told him about the chat, but he kind of expressed that like the guys have been kind of like chatting together as well, and not necessarily in a chat. but that Owen and Tim were kind of under the impression that the guys would be together. And it's really funny because I think Tim at least thinks that like I would be a number with him and Maddie. And like the girls think that Maddie would be a number with us. And I do believe that more because I don't think Maddie wants anything to do with Owen. And honestly, who does at this point? I feel like Owen has some shit. Like I just don't know how you could be that dumb and not have something up your sleeve. So I'm a little paranoid, but it's okay.
When you say something up your sleeve, what do you mean?
I don't know. Okay, well, I found that like thing in the bunker or whatever with like the fortune with that real good picture of Rocky, and it said like open and closed or whatever, but I don't know why it said closed, and that stresses me the fuck out because it feels like somebody got some shit out of that, but I didn't even know how pro boards worked at that point, and I couldn't get to a computer, so I couldn't see shit. Which really bothers me because I always start pro boards like the first night, so like I'm annoyed with myself that I couldn't do that. So I don't know what that shit's about. And Drew put the fucking shrugging Elmo thing just really pissed me off. Cause I don't know shit. And y'all haven't said anything exclusively about idols that I'm aware of, unless I'm stupid. So either that shit is the like fortune teller thing, or it's hiding somewhere in like pro boards, or I need to say like abracadabra or some shit, and it will
Not abracadabra. Do you think that you have anybody that you like trust enough to be like, hey, like there's this thing that I seen and I don't know what it is. Like, let's figure it out.
I sure did already tell Maddie.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
And honestly, I might ask Robin too. If I can get on a call with Robin, I'll ask them. I don't really want to like text them about it because I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like Robin trusted me with their shit, like I should trust them with mine, so I don't know. I'm a very give and take kind of gal.
Okay. I don't have any more questions, Sandy.
I'm good, Rachel. Can't wait to see you continue to flourish in this game. We may or may not see you at Tribal Council tonight, but at the very least, if you're not at Tribal, keep an eye out for a Dream Mail tonight.
Okay.